Hi, beautiful people. Did you know you can make your own shawarma at home? I mean, a healthy shawarma, tasty, nutritious, and yummy. I mean, healthy, tasty, nutritious, and yummy. Okay, watch to the end to see how I made this shawarma. Okay, so I used Fonio to make the flatbread. The flatbread is a pita, right? So I used 2 cups of Fonio. I later added it when it was too light, it was too watery, so I added more flour later. And then I have my sea salt, just a pinch of sea salt, and then I added dates powder. Okay, you can use any sweetener, but just a little, and then I'll be adding 3 eggs to hold it together. Remember, it is gluten free. So this shawarma is gluten free. The pizza is gluten free because it's made from fonio. You know, fonio is high in protein and it is nutritious. It has low glycemic index and it aids digestion. It has fiber. Fonio is just so nutritious that it's the best thing to use. Okay, if you're talking about healthy version, I blended everything together, and then in my electric skillet, so I'll be using electric skillet because I need it very wide. Okay, my pan is not as wide as this, so I use electric skillet for this. I just use my coconut oil to just grease a little, just to grease the pan, and then I'm going to pour in, use a dip, a spoon with that is deep, to scoop out the batter, and then I'm going to spread it on my electric skillet. So you can use a frying pan that is wide enough. It depends on how wide you want the pita, I mean the flat bread, to be. Okay, so I want it the size of this my electric skillet, so that's why I'm using it. And then you flip it after, when you know it's done, and then after which you can take it out, right? And then you do the same, make sure it's well dry. So you can add coconut oil at the bottom if by the time you're flipping. So I added coconut oil at the bottom before flipping it on the other side. Okay, so it's going to be, the both sides is going to be oil. I'm using coconut oil because coconut oil is able to withstand heat, when is able to withstand heat. Okay, so inside my, like, the filling of my pizza, of my shawarma, i'll be using I'll be using a sweet potato, no, Irish potato, sorry. I'm using Irish potato, so I'm going to dice it into tiny pieces, and then onions, and then I'm going to cut the onions as well. So you can use whatever you want. You can use chicken, you can use beef, you can use, but I choose to use sweet potato. I'm trying to make it as healthy as possible because it's breakfast. Okay, so I added my salt, and then I'll add my cayenne pepper, a little bit of cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is dried shombo, like, is dried shombo. Okay, and then I'll grate my ginger and garlic. You can see it's just a little into the Irish potato, right? So I just seasoned it, and then I add a little bit of my seasoning powder, right? And then I add little water. Okay, so we are not scooping out the water from this. It's the little water that is going to cook everything. Okay, so while it is cooking, I'm going to cut my carrots. So I chose to add carrots in it. So you can choose whatever, feel free to do whatever you want to do. And then I added little more coconut oil into the potato as it's cooking. It's almost done. Okay, so when it's done, I'm going to add the carrots. So the carrots, I don't want it crunchy, I just want it to just be soft. So but I'm going to add it later. Okay, so once I discover it's done, I'm going to add my carrot and then cover it, allow it to cook a little. So I don't want it crunchy, but a little bit of. My flatbread is ready, so I'm going to prep the what I'm going to use for the filling. I already cut the cabbage, and then I added little onions. Then the remaining onions, I'm going to add it to the potato. Okay, potato pot, because I don't want the onion to be raw. I just want it a little bit cooked. Okay, so just a tiny piece I added to the cabbage, and then I added my Greek yogurt, and then I added my black pepper. Yeah, black pepper powder. I added it, and then a little olive oil. No, this is not going into the fire, so this is just like the salad dressing. Instead of using mayonnaise, I use Greek yogurt. Okay, and then I'm going to mix everything, and then I added little date paste just to improve the taste. You know, it's too tangy. You know how Greek yogurt is, so just, but it really didn't do much, but at least I don't want it too tangy. Okay, so my vegetable is ready, my sweet potato, my Irish potato, and then my carrots. So it's actually ready, but it's too hot. You can see the smoke coming out, so I'm going to allow it. I put it in the freezer to just get cool quickly, so I don't waste too much time. So I mix all the vegetables together, I mean the raw vegetables and the cooked one, and then it's time to fill up our pizza. The pizza is a flatbread made with fonio. So I'll be filling it up and I'm going to roll it. Come on now, see how beautiful it is. So yummy, delicious, and above all, nutritious, which is more important. Okay, so I'm going to roll it, and don't forget to fill your vegetable, to use your whatever kind of vegetable that is good for you, that you're comfortable with. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to try this.